So I, for one, am beginning to absolutely despise the weekends. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like we're getting a lot of red weekend after weekend after weekend, and this weekend is no different. All right, we got dealt a little bit of news last night late that affected the crypto market, sent prices down just a little bit, and we're going to talk about a few important things that are going on right now that may actually be good signs for the crypto market, and understand that this week is going to bring a lot of volatility. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that popped out to the stream last night. We were actually talking about a lot of different things. And one thing we talked about specifically in terms of ADA is actually coming down to this exact range that we're at right now, coming down, touching this 100-day moving average. Not a surprising thing. And really, there was a little bit of news that gave us a push in that direction. All right. Now, what we will see is that ADA, this drop really started at about 8 p.m. last night, Central Standard Time, and I'll get to what that is in just a moment. What we're seeing also is BTC actually below 100K, testing its 50-day moving average like we talked about there as well. So this isn't really surprising things. This is still within structure, at least as of right now. But the news that came last night, again, pumped just a little bit more uncertainty into the market. And this is what we've been dealing with, is uncertainty, uncertainty, uncertainty. Retail does not like uncertainty. So what they tend to do is tend to unload, move to stables, right? So this retaliatory tariffs from Canada that was announced last night, this 25% tariffs on the US, is basically sparked this essentially trade war, right? And so Justin Trudeau actually came out yesterday, which I'm pretty sure Justin Trudeau stepped down as Prime Minister of Canada. So let me know how that worked. But this is actually going to be affecting 155 billion Canadian dollars worth of American goods. We're talking about further potential tariffs as the month goes on as well. So this, again, just created more uncertainty. Now people have questions about how long this is going to last. Are you going to see further retaliation from the U.S.? Donald Trump has said before, if Canada does impose tariffs on the U.S., he is going to double the tariffs that are on Canada. So basically, it's turned into essentially a big pissing match. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We're kind of stuck, right? Fear greed index is at neutral. Again, I think we're more in like this 30 range. We're more on the fearful side because retail's acting in an emotional way. Now, what I will say is, even though this is a lower volume weekend, weekends have been low volume in general for quite some time, this is actually a little bit higher volume than what we have been experiencing on the weekend. Obviously, it's been a lot of dumping across the crypto market. We're seeing some selling pressure, which isn't a surprising thing. But we are seeing a couple good things taking place in terms of the trends. For example, Total 2 did break down out of its trend here, and it is testing its 100-day moving average currently, which is actually bouncing off it very nicely. But our Total 3, which is all assets outside of BTC and Ethereum, we're actually getting a trend touch right at the bottom here. Now, why this is in fact important is we have seen this happen time and time again, and this has led to actually some pretty nice pumps from these wicks down. For example, the one that we experienced back here on the 20th of December actually led to an 18.5% pump across all alts in the crypto market. We saw the same thing take place back here on January 13th, which led to about a 26% pump across all alts in the crypto market. So the question is now is, what does this lead us to? Now, this is important historically speaking, because what we see is this trend testing time and time again. In fact, looking at last market cycle, we were doing the same thing at the exact same time. Touching our trend, making sure that this was in fact support that the market was going to hold. And then that is right at the basically start of February when it separated and things began to run wild. Now, I'm not saying the same thing is going to happen once again, but there are very good signs. There's some not great signs, right? Obviously, if this trade war continues to go on, people are going to get very exhausted. You're again just going to see volume continue to drop even during the week. So we'll have to just be patient and see how the stock market basically digests this news come Monday. That's why I'm saying there's going to be a lot of volatility. Obviously, if we wake up and the stock market is once again dumping hundreds of billions of dollars in terms of overall market cap, like we saw earlier in the week, then go figure. We're gonna see some not fun times, right? Now, what I will say is BTC dominance does look a little toppy here. It does look like this is in fact going to continue down. Yes, we obviously had a spike on yesterday's candle, but even today, even with this news that came out, you're not seeing much change here. I think that's a pretty important sign that, everything's pretty well correlated. You're not seeing people flock to BTC right now. They're just patiently waiting for this crap to clear up, right? And again, USDT dominance showing exactly what I was talking about. You're just seeing people flock to stables right now, looking for a little bit of a safe haven. Now, what I will say is usually when this happens, you tend to see a violent move back to the downside as people realize, oh, this isn't that big of a deal. It's not, it's not, it shouldn't be doing as much to the price as it is. That's when we see those drops back down, testing the bottom of our trend here. Now, this could take a day. It could take days. It could take weeks, right? We've seen it take all these different time frames before. And again, what we're waiting for is that big USDT dominance drop off, the one that brings new retail to the space, the one that sends pumps across the crypto market. That is in fact what we're waiting for. Now, I did want to show you guys a lot of my trades not looking good in terms of BTCC right now. My Jasmine one's still holding up well, still up 150%, but we're talking 66% down, 76% down. My ADA long is actually down 10%. That hasn't been read in a while. And in fact, last night I did snipe a new position open on ADA. It's actually up about 10% right now. My other ADA long on Margix, that's actually up 98%. So I'm just kind of weathering the storm. I'm not closing these positions. I'm just patiently waiting. I'm sure other people are as well. And again, if you guys do want to trade with BTCC, there is a referral link in the description below. Margix as well. Again, you can earn up to a $10,000 deposit and trading bonus. With BTCC, you can earn a 10% deposit bonus on your first time deposit, about $500. So feel free to check those out if you guys would like. But we're just kind of stuck waiting. The thing that we have been doing time and time again, and we're just waiting for, again, retail to calm down, this trade war to kind of get sorted out. We're going to see what the reaction is come Monday. But as all this recent news starts to die down, you'll start to see a little confidence begin to creep back into the market. Don't know what day it's going to be. I'm not from the future. I'm not a prophet or anything like that. But this will, in fact, pass. We just got to be patient. So appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.